Hey everybody, it's Chad with Nobody Else's Auto. It is 7 o'clock Tuesday evening, time for Toy Tuesday. Going to check out a couple of cool pieces tonight. We will give everybody a few seconds to get their notifications that we are on and get rolling here shortly. So since we are live, we got to give it a little bit of time so people can see. Usually the longer we get into this, the more people get on. So got a few on with us now. We'll give it just a little bit more, and then we'll go ahead and get rolling. Got a couple of cool toys tonight, a super cool poster, as well as a new porcelain sign that I recently picked up. A lot of this we got when we were out up in South Dakota here a few weeks ago. So anyway, we'll go ahead and get started. We'll have some more people, I'm sure, jumping on as we get rolling, but we'll start off with a couple of cool toys tonight. Flip this around. We'll start off with this train. This is a rubber train, Auburn brand. It says the City of Auburn $5.99 on it. This is a kind of a cool piece. It's a little bit dirty and crusty. I cleaned it up a little bit. I didn't have a lot of time to spend on it. But for an early rubber toy, this thing is really in great shape. You can see all the little wheels and track pieces and stuff on it. The nose is great. Lee from New York's on. Glad you made it, Lee. Super cool nose on this thing. Cool piece. I'm not sure what era this is, but it was a rubber train, all molded rubber, but a lot of detail for something that was just kind of a molded piece. Even has the engineer sitting in there, so definitely a cool piece there. Like I said, don't know a lot about it yet, but absolutely couldn't leave it lay. Had to bring it in and add it to our shelf. Next toy we're going to look at tonight comes from, well, one of the greatest movies ever made. The second version of it, though. We have the Big Rig from Smokey and the Bandit 2. Dan from Defiance is on. Glad you made it. This is another toy I recently picked up with. This has been played with. We can see the stacks broke off of it, things like that. It does have the iconic picture on the side of the rig from the original Smokey and the Bandit as well as 2. This was from 2 with the GMC Jimmy General cab. This actually was a cab over. They actually were. It wasn't a cab over in the movie, so. But cool piece. I love anything Smokey and the Bandit. William's on with us. Yep, that was a Auburn rubber toy. We caught that right at the beginning. There it says Auburn right on it. Looks like the GM Aero train. Yep. I like trucks. I love trucks. Member of the American Truck Historical Society. We get the magazine every month. And don't have any big trucks, but I always thought they were super cool. So I do love the Big Rig toys. I don't know if you guys remember, we did an episode of Toy Tuesday where I've got a bunch of the GM Goodwrench trucks still in the box. In fact, we can peek right up there, and you can see right up under the Texaco sign, I got a whole row of brand new toy GM trucks in the box. So I really like these things. Obviously, being Smokey and the Bandit never hurts a bit. So was super cool to find this piece, even though it's a little rough, got a little bit of rust on it, stacks broke. Does still have both rear doors on it that open up. An Ertl piece, obviously a very, very common toy company back in that era. Made a lot of toys in this era from my age group growing up in the 70s and 80s. So definitely glad to add that piece. Maybe one of these days I'll find one of these new in the box as well. But for the time being, I'm happy to have that one. Next piece we're going to look at, if most of you don't know, Mick's on with us. Glad you made it tonight, Mick. If there's one thing I love as much as cars and trucks, it's airplanes. I freaking love airplanes. I found this piece on a top shelf in a corner of a small antique, or actually it was a pretty big antique shop, down in a corner booth in the basement while we were up in South Dakota. We can read the tag on it right here. Lockheed Super Electra, Continental Airlines, America's Fastest. I don't have any idea what this piece is. It is a little bit rough, but, a Lockheed should be, late 30s piece, but I fell in love with it. I had to have it. Like I said, it was up on a top shelf in a back corner booth when I found it, but I just thought it was an amazing piece. It is pretty good sized. I don't know exactly how big it is, but I was pretty excited about it. A ton of detail, great picture of the plane. Speed Chief on the nose. See the engine, see the propeller spinning, Continental on it. little Continental symbol on the back. You know, looks as though the color has been added to it possibly, you know, before it was released. I don't know if it was part of the original printing or not. You can even see the tail wheel tucked down underneath it. See the tail on it, tail number. Super cool piece. I was really excited when I found that. Even though it is rough, it's got some tears in it. It had some staples in it. Don't have any idea what the story was on this piece. But with this tag, you know, specifically having this tag on it, I don't know if this was like possibly like a Continental Airlines promotional piece. Maybe this hung in an airport. Maybe it hung, you know, in a smaller airport, or maybe in Continental's area in a larger airport. Dan likes airplanes as long as he's not in them. So I don't know, you know, I'm assuming this was some sort of a Continental Airlines promotional piece, but no idea for sure what it really was. All I know is I thought it was super cool, and I had to own it. And on top of that, it was cheap. That was what was even crazier. Like I said, it was buried on a top shelf with some stuff stacked in front of it in a poorly lit corner of this antique mall. And so loving airplanes anyway, and this thing was just such a cool piece. Definitely early, and definitely had to bring that one in and add that to the new shop. Loch Ness Fox made it tonight. So there again, not cars, but man, if like I said, if there's one thing I love as much as cars and trucks, it's airplanes. So to find a super cool airplane piece like this, you know, really old, you know, these Lockheed Electras were typically 30s. You know, the Super Electra, I'm not 100% sure when the years it was manufactured, but, you know, Amelia Earhart flew a Lockheed Electra. You know, these were the planes of the day, and still an extremely valuable airplane today. You know, but they were a very, very beautiful aircraft, and they were really revolutionary for their era. So adding this piece, I was really excited about. Brant says looks like a B-25 Mitchell. Actually, there's a lot of differences between that and a B-25. These were tail draggers. B-25s were a regular tricycle gear. So there was quite a few differences in them. However, they did use a similar type tail. Randy from Ohio made it. Glad you made it tonight. So I can see the similarities with the tail on that. Edward C. Smoking the Bandit, and he gets excited too. Well, like I said, that's why I had to add that truck to the collection. So, like I said, this poster with the airplane, not necessarily car related, but I loved it and I had to have it. Last thing we've got tonight, I picked this up at the, let's see, Gene, looks like a nameplate that would have been mounted at the entryway of an aircraft. And that I'm not sure about. Like I said, it's been attached to this. I think it was moved. When I see this hole over here in the fading, I think this plaque has been moved over a little bit. You know, but I don't really know. But based on where the indentions are in the plaque and the hole in the board, it's got to be correct and original to this piece. So that's the only thing I can guess, is that it was a promotional piece for the airline, you know, on display in some sort of a terminal somewhere is what I am completely guessing. But like I said, I'm completely guessing. And I think I got a great deal on it, so I really didn't care. And we did clean it up a little bit. It even had bird poop on it when we found it. But my daughter and I, we actually got to the hotel the next night, and we just sat on the floor, laid this thing out, and got a roll of paper towels and just got them damp with water and just wiped it very slowly and very carefully till we got all the bird poop and everything off of it. And it's still got a lot of staining and things, but still beautiful piece and super excited about it. Last piece we've got tonight, picked up another sign to add to the collection, which I know shocks pretty much no one on here. We got this sign at the KKOA Custom Camps of America, the big show in Salina this year, actually the day we left for South Dakota. This is a radio sign. General Electric radio, blue and yellow, beautiful piece, 46 on it. It's not a huge sign. It's that's probably 30 inches by 15 or 16, somewhere around in there. So not a huge sign, but a great size, great colors. Definitely got some whammos in it, but it's over 70 years old too. So it is double-sided. The other side is a little rougher though. Definitely more chipping on this side. But once again, good gloss, good color. Even on the chipped up side, it's still got really good gloss. So, but like I said, we hang them on the wall. You can only look at one side anyway. So Old School made it tonight. Glad you made it. But like I said, this thing's got good gloss, good color. The whammos, you know, I mean, anymore I'm to the point where if they have whammos like this and you can tell they're early and original, I am perfectly fine with that. This sign market is getting so screwed up with reproductions, people faking reproductions, buying reproductions, beating them with a hammer, you know, using vinegar and other chemicals to rust them and trying to make them look old. So a sign like this that's got some whammos but has real age to it, I'm perfectly fine with, especially one that displays this well with this kind of color and this kind of gloss. So definitely not opposed to a few whammos in a lot of these signs. Most of my signs do have a few whammos in them. I've got a few of them that are really, really nice, and those signs worry me more than the rest of them do. So, old school, do they use fuel stabilizer? His cars have a hard time with ethanol. We don't try not to use ethanol in much of anything around here. Sometimes it's unavoidable, but we can still avoid some of it around here. So that's what I pretty much try to do. So anyway, that's what we've got for you tonight. Hope you guys enjoyed it. You know, the Auburn rubber train, cool piece. And you can pretty much never go wrong ever with Smokey and the Bandit toys. Not that I've ever seen, or real Trans Ams or real trucks or pretty much anything associated with Smokey and the Bandit. Obviously, if you didn't pick it up, I love the Lockheed Electra poster. Super cool piece. And even though this isn't necessarily a car sign, General Electric radio, that was probably, you know, for a regular household radio or something. But that's, I still think it's cool. So anyway, that's what we've got going on tonight. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Appreciate you stopping by, hanging out for a little bit. What else is coming up yet this week? I got to get some more new inventory shot. I got that Ram Charger in. We talked a little bit about Sunday night. Got to get you guys a video on that truck. 80,000 miles, bought it from the estate of the original owner. I've got the original title for it, which obviously, thanks Dan. Dan likes it too. So, you know, I'll have to turn the title into the state to get a new title on it. But I will take copies of the original before I take it into the courthouse to get it retitled in the dealership. Excuse me, but it's a super cool piece. So even though it is a two-wheel drive Ram Charger, 1989 Ram Charger, one owner out of the estate of the original owner, 80,000 miles, all 4 original hubcaps. Yep, still has all 4 original hubcaps on a Ram Charger. So something almost unheard of today, and the truck is super solid. So I'm going to try to do some hauling tomorrow as well, get some more new inventory for Friday night. Got to start picking up some cars. Have not had time to go pick up hardly anything, so got to go get some stuff drug in, make some room out at the yard, and get some more of these cars drug in. I've got cars bought all over the place, but they don't do me any good until I get them hauled in here. So anyway, that's what's cooking. Hope you guys enjoyed it for tonight. As always, if you've got any specific question, nope, I haven't even seen Don. I don't know where he's at. I haven't seen him in probably a week now. He must, I don't know if he wandered off or what he's doing, which is really weird for him because he's been around here longer than any of the rest of them, so it's weird for him to wander off. So I don't know what he's up to. But hopefully we see him again soon. But anyway, there's so many of these shop cats running around, it's hard to keep track of them all sometimes. But anyway, that's what's cooking around here. Stay tuned. We'll keep up with, we got more cool stuff coming up. Let's see. Oh, Ellen, North Carolina did like the AMC videos. Was the Rebel a 4-speed? I don't remember. I would have to go back and check that again. Because, like I said, I shot those. That's been a month ago now that we were up there. And I did about 15 videos while we were up there on various things, including the Tucker video, the Tucker banner video. I can't wait to get the Tucker banner video up for you guys. That I need to get done. I don't know if you remember the Tucker banner video, the video we did on the Tucker banner a while back. I do have an original showroom banner, an original silk showroom banner out of a Tucker dealership. Got it from Dave at the Pioneer Auto Show in Murdo, South Dakota. Can't believe he sold it to me, but he did. So I was extremely excited about that. When we were up there about a month ago, Dave sat down with us. That's right, Dan says maybe Don found him a girl cat. So Dave sat down and shared his story about that banner with me. We sat down, we had the banner, we laid it out, he talked about it, about how, and that banner has been in his family since 1948. So super cool story. I need to throw that one up for you as well one of these nights. Maybe I'll slide that in Thursday night when we don't have a normal video. So maybe I'll try to get the Tucker banner video up. I think you guys are going to enjoy that. being able to purchase a piece of history like that with that kind of backstory on a car as iconic as the Tucker, I was beyond excited about it. So that's right, like Mick says, I need a few more hours in a day, and there is some truth to that. There are some days I do need a few more hours in a day. I've still got, I'll be here at least another 2 more hours tonight. I've got to get some eBay done. I've got to get some Craigslist done. I've got to get some more auction videos done for the F&E Collector Auto Auction. Got more stuff going up on the website on that every day. So I am not short of stuff to do. Like I said, I got at least 2 more hours to go yet tonight, and I'll be back down here at 7 tomorrow morning, ready to boogie again. So I know, yep, that's what old school says too. There just isn't enough hours in the day. I typically try to get, I usually get about 15 in. Lunch is here at the desk at the shop for 15 minutes while I check my numbers on the computer and grab a sandwich. I'll run home about 6 for about 20 minutes, grab something to eat, and I'm usually back here at the shop by 6:30 or 6:40, and then I'll try to be out of here. I try to wrap up a little after 9. It's usually between 9:30 and 10 before I get out of here. So, and that's a typical, Monday to Thursday deal. Friday and Saturday night I'll work till midnight or 1. Since I don't have to be up first thing. I'll still be back to the shop by about 8 instead of maybe 7, but I'll work till midnight or 1 on Friday and Saturday nights. So just a lot of stuff to get done, especially with the auction coming up, F&E Collector Auto Auction. Be sure to check that out, feclassiccarauction.com. A few more cool things went up on that site today. Consignments are starting to roll in pretty regularly, and that's going to be October 2nd. So on top of keeping up with everything else, all these cars I've got to pick up. That one farmstead, I think I've still got 20 over there to get that I've already written. I wrote a check for that whole load that day. I went over there. He said, let's do it. I went over and I wrote him a check for all of it. And there's still 20 of them sitting there. So those aren't doing me much good until I get those hauled in as well. So lots of stuff going on. Just got to find time to squeeze it all in. So, but I do appreciate you guys taking some time out of your evening to hang out with me. Check out what we've got going on. I'm glad you guys like the toys and memorabilia. I do as well, obviously. If you can't tell, it's kind of a problem around here with the signs and memorabilia. But we enjoy it. My daughter and I both love it. We've built a fairly decent collection that we're happy with. And what's really exciting now is being able to share it with you guys these last year or so that we've started doing Toy Tuesdays. I'm excited that you guys like to get on, you like to check it out, and you enjoy it as much as I do. So that's a lot of fun. I'm glad you guys are here. I appreciate you stopping by and hanging out. And stay tuned. More stuff coming tomorrow night and Friday night. Maybe we'll slide that Tucker banner in Thursday. And then Sunday night, live chat, 7 o'clock. And we are going to give away the Hupmobile banner or the Hupmobile grill shell. Let's see. Get my daughter on the live stream. No, not a problem anymore. Dan likes the show. Thanks. The Hupmobile grill shell is going to go to a new owner next week. If you've not got your chances for the Hupmobile grill shell, be sure to get in on that. That information is on the Sunday night live chat posts. You can PayPal me. You can mail it to buy your raffle chances. $1 a chance. You send me $5, you go on the Big Buick can 5 times, $10 10 times, etc., etc. But Sunday night we're going to draw for that, and I'm going to ship that Hupmobile grill shell, an original Hupmobile grill shell found in a grain bin out in western Kansas about 2 months ago, to its new owner on the raffle. So stay tuned for that. Sunday night's going to be pretty exciting. I don't know how long of an episode I'll build. We're definitely going to put something together. We'll see how many people want to hang out since it's going to be Labor Day weekend. But it's going to be exciting. Going to have a lot of fun. Can't wait to give away the Hupmobile grill shell. The second name you pull out of the drawers, out of the Big Buick can, is going to get one of the new old stock weight rating license plates for an old pickup. So thanks for being here, everybody. William likes it too. Thanks for being here. Thanks for taking some time out of your evening to hang out with me. As always, I enjoyed it. Glad you had time to stop by. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.